Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns.
Here we go. Henry. Right there. 54 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Wilson sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
53
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Switch. Check.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Check. Crunch. Check. 64. Wait. Switch.
Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Whittington. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
53 is the mic.
Young to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Elliott.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Taylor about 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, Young. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Young on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
53's the mark. 53, check 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Following the interception, Young is going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The intended receiver there, Allen. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Get ready. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Right here, right here. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 36.
The second down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
53, check 53.
The play fake. Now Young. Got an open man. It's Radley. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he bowls over it. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 39, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Taylor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Slam.
Here's Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Young will set to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Rush in. Joker. Come on. Hey, 49's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming.
3rd and long for Young. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well shut down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson going deep here for Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this Browns defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check 26. Shut up.
Now Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cut. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Double dog. Go. Check. Lucky. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check out. Hey, check 24.
Young to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
53, Mike.
Throwing, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36, Young flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Taylor.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. Fresno. You gonna take. You got take.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Keeps playing all day. Woo! Let's get it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You better bring it.
On 4th down, Young. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Watch that.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
Mike 5-4. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 7, Young buying time to his left. He'll try and run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Right there. 54, Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Check 9. Patrick. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Yeah, I'm going to lose 1. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Scream. SOS.
Young on 3rd down, rolling to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. The give to Taylor. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Switch. Alert 3. Tighten up.
Now Young to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario get enough first downs, and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that. Speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Silver. Check 24. Check 24. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Come on. Check. 6 guys. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And Young's going to throw it here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Young to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on